Hello everybody, welcome back to All Action Wrestling, where we are going to start the night off with a women's championship match between Andrea Watkins and Violet Omega. Andrea Watkins, the women's champion, heads straight for Violet Omega. She is sick and tired of Violet and the last few episodes of AAW. She's tired of the tricks, tired of the assaults, tired of the cheap shots. She's headed straight for the #1 contender. She is all fired up and the fans are all behind her. Violet Omega, during these last few episodes, have really been getting the best of the women's champion, going at her, assaulting her. You heard it, cheap shots and everything. But Andrea Watkins wasting very little time. And she is going straight for Violet Omega. She is headed straight for her neck. And now Andrea has Violet Omega in the armbar. Just rope hung armbar. Now she lets her go. And Violet Omega sees it coming and counters with an elbow strike. Now Violet Omega, after the slow start, she now has the upper hand on the AAW Women's Champion. Slingshotting her a far distance to where she gets choked up by that middle rope there. And a huge forearm smash by Andrea Watkins. And now look at this. Oh, wheelbarrow German suplex by the #1 contender, looking to take the AAW Women's Championship away from her here tonight. Multiple forearm smashes. And Violet Omega now, look at this, bounce off the top rope and a one-handed suplex. If you were able to manage it, the right arm was away, peaking the power, and only a one count. A one count for Violet as she tries to down the women's champion to become the two-time AAW Women's Champion. A huge uppercut there by Andrea Watkins. Wasting no time, going right back on the assault outside the ring as Andrea tosses Violet hard on the outside of the ring. That is a hard floor out there, only protected by a thin layer of matting as she tosses her again. And Andrea Watkins now hyped and excited. The fans are excited. The fans want to see her win. But Violet Omega, you know she's not going to go down easy. In the ring now comes the women's champion. Violet Omega needs to muster up some offense. She needs to think of a comeback. Needs to think of a strategy. Look at Violet Omega now, dropping the women's champion on her neck. I think that's her strategy right there. And now Andrea is down as Violet soars to the top rope and looks to fly. Oh, Violet Omega missing most of the women's champ, but gets just enough and now nails her with the Hurricane Rana. Violet Omega didn't really get a lot of that splash, but she, as you can see, she got just enough to deal some damage. Oh, look at that multiple strike combo. Knee strike and 2 kicks from Violet, wiping her hands off. This is too easy for Violet as she looks to become the first ever two-time AAW Women's Champion. As she does snake eyes to the women's champion, running against the rope and clotheslining her out of the ring. Out goes the women's champion. And here comes Violet Omega continuing the assault. And normally Violet would take the beating to the outside of the ring, but wasting very little time. She is all business. She wants to become the women's champion. But Andrea Watkins counters by dragging her. Oh, counters the forearm smash with the kick to the gut. Another kick to the gut by Violet Omega. Not like a Violet looking for a scoop slam, but Andrea sees it coming with the reverse DDT. These two women are a back and forth affair, a war here tonight. And Andrea Watkins looks for a huge leg drop across the throat of Violet, and Violet kicking out, not even a 1 count. That I can tell was just purely out of instinct. No one kicks out before 1. Now reversed Irish whip. Oh man, in a corner clothesline to the women's champion. And now Violet Omega picking up Andrea Watkins. Oh, and a eat the feet. Eat the feet to the women's champion. 1, 2. No, and a kick out. You can hear the fans cheering on the fact that Andrea Watkins just kicked out of that maneuver. And now Violet Omega looking to put an end to it right here. This could be the move that decides the match with the huge jumping DDT. Flat dead in the middle of the ring. We could have a new AAW Women's Champion, but no, Andrea Watkins kicks out at 1. Andrea Watkins, a huge kick out at 1. And now Violet looking to deliver some heavy-duty damage from a high angle, high risk, very little reward as Andrea Watkins nails Violet Omega with the stunner. 1, 2, that's it. Still your AAW Women's Champion is Andrea Watkins.
Here in Wrestling Women's Champion, Andrea Watkins.
Congratulations to Andrea Watkins on retaining in a tough match with Violet Omega. You could tell both women were all business, but Andrea Watkins was definitely far more focused than Violet Omega. Or you could just say that pre-match assault got her, but wait, is that's Demi Dynamite! Andrea, turn around, it's Demi Dynamite! One of the hottest female free agents in the CAW community section of WWE2K19. She is here in Louisville, Kentucky, and she is ambushing the women's champion. Oh my goodness! Did you hear the pop of that kick? And now Demi Dynamite with the sliced bread to the women's champion. Where did she come from? Why is she here? Demi Dynamite is here on All Action Wrestling with the arm trap neck breaker to the women's champion. I just realized that's a different ref. But Demi Dynamite is here on All Action Wrestling. Hello everybody, welcome back to All Action Wrestling as the AAW Cruiserweight Champion Fred ambushes Tye London from behind with the AAW Championship, whacking him in the back of the head. AAW Cruiserweight Champion Fred getting the upper hand in this non-title match over Tye London. And now he's just tossing Tye London around on the barricade. Over the last few episodes, Fred has proven he will do anything to keep the AAW Championship. He is on a big winning streak. He does not want to lose matches. He wants to prove episode after episode that he is that cruiserweight as he throws Tye London onto the barricade once more. Now Fred tossing Tye London into the ring, and this match can officially get started. Fred now waiting for Tye London to get up as he does a slingshot spear, sending himself halfway across the ring. Incredible distance gained there by the Cruiserweight Champion. Now Tye London struggles to get back to his feet after the pre-match assault. You can tell he is still in a daze as he gets nailed with another slingshot spear. Fred all over Tye London, and Tye London now looking to regain composure. Oh, and a jumping clothesline. Doesn't quite connect with Fred all the way, but he gets enough, and now he does a springboard moonsault to the Cruiserweight Champion. Picks Fred up, Fred back to his feet, and look at this amazing DDT. Springboard DDT to the Cruiserweight Champion. Knife edge chops Tye London back in it after a rough pre-match assault, and he's looking to pin Fred. And only a 1 count to the Cruiserweight Champion. And Tye London now with a huge kick to the face of Fred. Fred thinking he was going to get a quick victory here tonight. Attack Tye London before the match and then get a quick one. But no, Tye London, he's here to bring the fight as he normally does. And a kick out by Tye London. And now Fred, tried a spinning back kick, but Tye London catches it. Look at Tye London baiting him. Look at that amazing sequence by Tye London. Tye London all over the Cruiserweight Champion, still the #1 contender for the championship. He feels he is the one who can take down Fred as he nails Fred with a frog splash. And only a 1 count. Fred able to kick out once more. And look at that, just absorbing the damage. And a knife edge chop, and no, Fred counters that one. Overhead, uppercuts. Irish whip now by the Cruiserweight champ. And look at that, snap. German suplex was almost the thing that gave Fred the victory here. And look at Tye London instantly back up on his feet. And look at that, a huge kick to the face to Fred. Tye London now dragging Fred closer to the middle of the ring here. And Tye London now, hits the Northern Lights on the Cruiserweight Champion. Look at the referee reacting to nothing. And a Northern Lights into a suplex. Tye London looking to pin the champ right here. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Nearly victory was in Tye London's hands after that. Now Tye London, he's going to be able to go to the top rope. Excuse me, looking to end it all with the 630, but Fred is able to move out of the way. And now look at Fred, looking for a sneaky win, but look, he has his foot on the ropes. Ref, how do you not see that? No, and a kick out by Tye London. Tye London able to kick out of the maneuver by the Cruiserweight Champion. Returning the favor with his own knife edge chop. And Fred refuses to get hit with another one. Fred now delivering the strikes to Tye London. And a drop kick by Fred. And Fred sees it. Tye London is in perfect position for the red arrow. The red arrow by the Cruiserweight Champion. 2. And a kick out by Tye London. Nobody ever kicks out of the red arrow. Fred is confused, doesn't know what to do. Tye London tried the enziguri. And now look at Fred trying the same maneuver, going for the same pin. 1, 2. And that's it. Fred is able to get the victory over Tye London. Say what you want about the Cruiserweight Champion, but he keeps finding ways to win these matches.
Here is your winner.
There is no doubt that Fred is on top of the Cruiserweight division, and his win streak lives on. Hello everybody, welcome back to AAW, where this is our main event of the evening, AAW Global Championship Open Challenge. Just an episode after Greg Griffin went to war with Kyle Tyson, he is defending the title once again. This time against one half of the tag team, the Awesome Ones, Antonio Charles. And as we just heard from AAW GM, Jordan Diamond, a wave of new talent, a wave of new wrestlers is on the way to AAW. Women, men, tag team division specialists, and just single stars. He said that, they're all coming, and they're all coming to take their spot. And a few wrestlers are on their way of getting released from All Action Wrestling. So things in AAW are shaking up here in the coming episodes. And I wonder who's going to come. We already saw the debut, well, not really debut, but we could say just appearance debut of Demi Dynamite when she attacked Andrea Watkins after her AAW Women's Championship match. I wonder, will one of the new wave of talent be here to step up to the open challenge and finally dethrone Greg Griffin, as Antonio Charles with a kick to the gut and a nasty DDT to Greg. And look at that, showing off, flexing those muscles. One half of the Awesome Ones, Antonio Charles, wanted to go out alone, didn't want Tyler Benson at ringside. He said he wanted to do this by himself, wanted to prove to himself he is a star athlete, and he wants to prove that he is a superstar. And look at Antonio Charles. Look at that amazing running clothesline with heavy impact to Greg Griffin. Antonio Charles coming out of the gate strong, getting the better of Greg Griffin so far as he nails him with the super kick. Antonio Charles' game plan so far is working. Do not stop hitting Greg Griffin. And Greg Griffin counters what would have been a scoop slam. And oh, a huge chop to the chest of Antonio. And just like that, just as equally as fast as Antonio Charles was in charge, he's equally as fast going downhill in this match and getting dominated by Greg Griffin. Hard elbow strikes from the global champ and a takedown. And open palm strikes now proceeding to the face and head of Antonio Charles. Greg now all over Antonio Charles. Irish whip into the corner. Now he puts him on the top rope. Oh, and he tried to enziguri, and Antonio Charles sees it coming, and look at that, showing off to the audience. But Greg Griffin ain't having none of that shit as he slams Antonio Charles down to the mat. And Greg Griffin, oh, tried to kick to the gut, but Antonio sees it coming with a dragon kick. Whatever the hell that's called, I don't know. I think it's called a dragon kick. I forgot. I haven't seen the move in so long. And Antonio Charles now with an amazing Hurricane Rana to the AAW Global Champion. And he's about to take to the skies Antonio Charles. Look at that amazing elbow drop. Look at the height he got. 2. Oh, that was nearly enough to put away the AAW Global Champion. That was an amazing elbow drop that just got phenomenal hang time. And Antonio Charles now with the red arrow. Oh, and a kick out. Antonio Charles nearly became the new AAW Global Champion off that high angle elbow. And look at Greg Griffin now. Counters with the kick to the gut and a running knee strike by the Global Champ. Oh, and only not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count for Antonio. And look at this, Greg right back on the attack here. A calf kick. Another calf kick. And Greg Griffin now fired up and does a neck breaker to Antonio Charles. Greg Griffin now feels the energy. He can feel the momentum swinging his way, throwing Antonio Charles out of the ring. And now Greg Griffin looking for the suicide dive to Antonio Charles. He can feel it. He can feel it. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. He can feel the momentum. Greg Griffin, he's going Super Saiyan as he plans to choke out Antonio Charles outside the ring. Antonio Charles now trapped in that deep submission hold. Look at Antonio. Elbow to the rib, an elbow to the face as the referee is now at the count of 5. And Antonio Charles with the Tiger Bomb outside the ring. The Tiger Bomb on Greg Griffin. And Greg now gets thrown back into the ring. Antonio not wasting a little time, doing his finisher on the outside. Doing as much damage as possible. Quickly into the pin. Oh, and a kick out by Greg Griffin. If he had did that in the ring, I think we might have had a new AAW Global Champion. Antonio Charles now with a sunset flip powerbomb. Not letting up on the attack at all. Oh, and Greg Griffin, manages to roll into a bit of his own, and Antonio Charles is in trouble by a kick out by Antonio Charles. And now Greg Griffin with the running clothesline. And now Greg Griffin, looking for a huge maneuver. Antonio sees it coming. Antonio now with the drop kick. And now Antonio Charles looking to ascend the top rope once more. Looking for another red arrow, but Greg Griffin sees it coming. Puts the knees up. And Greg Griffin now puts Antonio Charles in the crossface. What is Antonio Charles going to do as Greg Griffin has the crossface locked in deep? He has it in. What is Antonio Charles going to do? He's struggling. He's struggling. He's trying to get out. He's been in it for quite some time, and Antonio Charles is going to tap out. Greg Griffin retains the Global Championship once again here on AAW.
Here is your winner, and still Action Wrestling Global Champion, Greg Griffin.